What's going on, everybody? So a couple updates for Severance in the future. The TV show looks like Ben Stiller has said that he won't say how long the show will last, even though they've said it will be either 4 or 5 seasons. What I heard from the creator, 2 spin-off ideas have been discussed internally, and wants to see a Severance video game happen. So I guess we'll see what happens. I know pretty recently, I thought I saw over the weekend that he's in talks or did get the job to direct a Twilight Zone movie, which he said he got a lot of inspiration for a lot of the stuff that happens in a lot of the episodes he directed for Severance too. So I guess that's why he's now on this Twilight Zone kick. So either way, we'll see how that goes for him, and if it takes him away from Severance too much, I wouldn't like that, but they have been getting some more directors in there throughout the last season, so we'll see what ends up happening. And then Gen V was a show that's a spin-off of The Boys that I really liked, and they premiered a new trailer for season 2, and yeah, it looks like it's just gonna be crazier and just as bonkers as that first season was. So obviously anything related to The Boys on Amazon is gonna be like that. So definitely looking forward to seeing how this story ends up going and how it connects to the final season of The Boys coming up. And then, according to Keanu Reeves, looks like it sounds like he's unhappy with the studio interference for Constantine 2, which sucks to hear. So, and I know like Peter Stormare, who was actually played Lucifer in the first movie, said like, yeah, he doesn't understand why they're getting involved too much, because it didn't even make a lot of money at the time, and yeah, they had pumped up a little bit more in there, but it still has become a cult classic, which is why there was even talk of doing another one, bringing back the original director Francis Lawrence and bringing back Keanu Reeves too. So studio, just stay away from it and leave it in good hands, because they did a very good job with that first one, in my opinion. And that Terminal List show looks like the season 2 is going to actually be a prequel, which that's why I was kind of surprised that they brought back Taylor Kitsch for what looks like in those pictures and all of that stuff. But it looks like the first 3 episodes will debut on August 27th, and then they will come out weekly after that until September 24th. So yeah, that was pretty surprising to hear how far they've already gotten done with this show. So looking forward to seeing how that prequel ends up going for the Terminal List. And then a little bit more updated news on Ryan Gosling and Sean Levy's Star Wars film. Looks like Ryan Gosling's character is protecting his young nephew from evil pursuers. Mia Goth is playing one of the villains, set around 5 years after Episode 9. Maybe bring back some sequel trilogy characters, and it is supposedly releasing May 28th, 2027. So I'm sure what scares more people more is bringing back older, recent characters from those later sequels that weren't highly favored in Star Wars fans' lore. But they bring back the right people, then it should be fine. And hopefully there could be a reunion with Poe Dameron, who was played by Oscar Isaac, who Ryan Gosling and Isaac were in Drive together. So yeah, that'll be a pretty cool reunion, in my opinion.